I'm eating lunch? Really? Okay, so what's the difference between a shooter looter and a looter shooter? What is that creature? That's terrifying, isn't it? Zero. Zero. Shut up. That's the only person in the background. Hello, friends and gamers. If the tracking gets weird, it's because I'm currently finishing up my lunch. I am eating green beans. So I'm eating my green beans, eating my vegetables, okay? Anyways, we are going to be reacting to the Best of Gamescom from Future Games Show today. I'm still behind on my Gamescom reactions because I spent some time with family this weekend. It's currently Sunday afternoon. I thought this was going to be 3 hours ago, but I mixed up my time zones. So we are here. I've been spending the entire morning planning videos for September and have done no actual recording because I had to do this. And so my brain said, you can't record anything else until this. So it's time for Future Games Show. This is such an aside, but in OBS, like when you are window capturing, which I am doing right now for FGS, there's like a yellow border around the window, but like on the left, like over like where my model is on the left side, the border just kind of like stopped. Like you can't see the yellow border, but it's like it's yellow, so I know that's the window that's being weird. I've never had that happen in my multiple years of screen recording. So, however, thank you once again to the Future Game Show and Streamers Connected teams for having me be a co-streamer once again. We're gonna watch, I will not have the entire VOD in this video. It will be linked down below because I'm gonna clip around a lot of this we've probably already seen before, or if we haven't already seen it, I'm actually going to be seeing it in entirety in the Gamescom studio reactions that I still need to do. I've only done day 1 so far, so I need to do all the rest 5 days, so I need to do 4 days worth of stuff. There's also a cosplay contest. There was a lot of stuff at Gamescom, and luckily they do show off quite a bit of it online, so that gives me content to make, but content I have not made. So for now, I'm gonna eat my green beans. I've been going through like 500 plus games for some videos in September, and I still need to do my demo dives for Gamescom. So those haven't happened yet either. Will they happen today? Probably not, because I have 2 Zenless Zone Zeros events to start and finish today. Actually, now that I think about it, I could do those while doing Gamescom. I'm gonna multitask that. We're gonna do my Zenless Zone Zero events while also doing Gamescom Studio. Boom, 2 in 1. Could I do the Zenless Zone Zero events right now and put both on screen? Yes, but I'm eating my green beans, so we're not gonna do that. This is only an hour, so it's fine. If I do anything right now, I probably should finish up planning out, or at least finish up as much as I can planning videos for September, because there's something specific I'm doing in September that there's like a reason why I'm going through like 500 plus games. You'll see it in September, but like for now, we're just here. I actually didn't think about that. I'm like, yeah, Zenless Zone Zero event, I could just throw on the second monitor, or because the Gamescom studio streams are like 2 to 3 hours long. Honestly, I would say they're like 2 to 4 hours long. So I've been putting those on the second monitor, saying what I have to when I have to, and then doing like my gaming on the main monitor. I did that with Genshin and day 1, so I probably will be doing that. Because originally I was just doing dailies in Genshin. I was like, as I was doing that, I was like, I should probably be doing like anything else right now, you know? Like I should probably be recording events and things in games that are gonna end. Didn't do that, and now I'm like, you know what? We should probably do that. I don't know any of the games that are gonna be shown in the best of stream, by the way, but hopefully I'll have commentary on some of them. I know they've been like teasing it on social media, but I spent time with family yesterday, and I'm gonna be spending more time with family later today. So I have not been on social media that much. Let me like inhale my green beans though. That's a cute, I'm like looking at this girl's outfit. That's a cute little outfit with the jeans. That's a cute. I'm getting distracted by outfits of people in the crowd. I have a shirt that I can copy that outfit with though. Mayhaps. No, the pants. I need the pants. Okay, what are we? Oh, Resident Evil. Yeah. Well, I'm eating lunch? Really? Well, I'm eating lunch. Really? Yeah, Requiem. We've talked about, oh, I hit my mic. We've talked about Requiem quite a bit already. Oh, you start the demo strapped to a hospital bed. That's insane. A lot of this we've kind of, it's like they're just introing the game, so I've kind of like heard this before. I've already said my piece on this. I do want to try to play this, even though I've not played a Resident Evil game before. I like the vibes of this one specifically, but I do think it will also terrify me. This does just feel like an article that would be posted on like IGN or something, that they're reading off of it though, which I don't know which format is better, because for Gamescom Studio, they did it with IGN, and how they did it was they actually had more like interview focus clips, even like between 2 people who work at IGN who demoed the game talking to each other, like very off the cuff. This feels very scripted, and it probably is. And I don't know which one is better, because I didn't love the interview style clips, but I think I liked them more compared to the very scripted nature. I don't script anything for my videos, quite frankly. I have scripted like 1 video in my entire life, and it was my audition video for VShojo. That was the only video I ever scripted, and guess what? one. I didn't get into VShojo, so obviously that didn't work out for me. Everything else, I'll have like small scripted sections, like I'm a co-streamer for this, but even that's not like fully scripted, you know? I think I prefer off-the-cuff content to scripted content for this reason though, because this feels very formulaic, kind of, I don't want to say boring, but it's very like monotone, reading off of an article you posted about the game. And I feel like, you know, maybe I'm just picky because I like record a lot and like I'm interested in voice acting, so maybe I'm just picky about it, but I don't know. Because also a lot of the information was at studio. I'm just gonna be so real. Okay, they're doing a 2-minute summary of opening night live, which we already watched, so. All right, what are they including? What are they keeping out? We have Black Ops, first of all. Resident Evil, again. Wait, they did make a demonetization joke, which I will say immediately, they made a joke about getting demonetized when they put the bag over the guy's head. But there's other things in the Resident Evil trailer that would actually probably get you demonetized. Oh, and it looks like they might have messed up too, because they said Silk Song was included, but it was not included, technically not included in Opening Night Live. I do think this one, Death by Scrolling, looks so good. See, you're more likely to get demonetized from showing this footage from the Fallout trailer than the footage you showed from the Resident Evil trailer. I'm gonna be so real. They skipped quite a bit. They like went from like the first maybe hour, half hour, not even an hour. They went from like the first hour, skipped a whole chunk, showed what was at the end, circled back to Batman Lego game. What is happening? I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna eat a green bean. I still have like 4 left, all right? Oh, okay, they did that as a segue because they have footage from the Batman game. Okay, that makes more sense now. I already said though, I don't really play Lego games, so I don't really plan on playing this. Okay, I've already said this though, but I think it's how they're doing it and how they described it during Opening Night Live is good, because it seems like they're making it for both children to play as well as adults who are already fans of the franchise and have been for quite some time, obviously. But it's a Lego game, obviously, so they want to make it good for kids to play as well, because it looks like how they were describing it. It sounds like there's 2 different difficulty modes, which is good. It's what people have been asking for from Pokemon for years, literal years. Also, I realized why my the yellow border thing was messed up in OBS, and it's because my OBS was over by like an inch, and so it was actually just showing up on my first monitor. So awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of little Easter eggs, at least in the demo footage they're showing. I don't recognize them, but they are kind of pointing them out specifically, as you can kind of see here. Again, there seems like there's something in this game for everyone. If you like Lego games and you're a Batman fan. As somebody who's not really either, that's sorry, I'm kind of skipping it. Yeah, they have like little things from like all the movies, it looks like. Wild. You can tell the devs who worked on this are definitely like huge fans of the franchise itself. Probably has so much fun working on this and put in all these little Easter eggs, and that's really cool. But I'm not the target market, and that's okay. I wonder what are we getting next? Interview? Another Borderlands bit. I talked a little bit about my feelings for Borderlands in a studio reaction, so we're back. Okay, so what's the difference between a shooter looter and a looter shooter? Because I thought it was looter shooter, not shooter looter, because they called it a shooter looter, but isn't it looter shooter? Discuss. Now we called it it's a looter shooter. That's what I called it earlier, like on studio. The studio reaction is going up after this, but still. So hypothetically you could play Borderlands 4 without playing any of the other games, but I'm not planning on doing that. So like, what are they charging for this thing, like 80 bucks? I think I would like it though. Like I would like the game. Like hypothetically. I did in fact finish my veggies though. So we're back. All right, what's next? Sonic racing demo. All right. I'm curious, if I was gonna play any racing game on my own accord, I think it would be Sonic Racing, because I want to play as Miko. You know, I just want to play as Miko. Also, this isn't like a gameplay demo. It is another like, oh no, okay, gameplay demo? Yes, gameplay demo. All right, that was just an intro. I was like, this is just another like voiced article, but no, we're back. Because these sort of segments, I feel like are just more fun. Like they're like not scripted. Because also I don't know if it's just me or like the voiceover segments feel like they're like kind of like whispering and muted a little bit, and I don't know what's up with that. It sounds like you're recording in a hotel room and have to be quiet. And I've been there, you know? Oh yeah, Miku and Joker, that was it. Yes, I was like, there was another collab that I was like, oh my god, it was the Persona. It was the Persona collab. Discover something new. So is this something we haven't seen yet, or is it just like discover something new hypothetically if you haven't been keeping up with every single bit of Gamescom so far, like I have? Lunar Software for routine. Okay, so this is new. I haven't seen this. They got me. Sci-fi horror set on the moon. Okay. Terrifying. Love the moon, but terrifying. It has like, the filter on this is really good. Maybe we did see this at Gamescom already, because I feel like I've made a comment on that, like it feeling like very uncanny already, but this is like footage I haven't seen. I feel like kind of, yeah, no, maybe we have seen this because I was making a comparison to like backrooms games and things like that just feel like so on the nose, like it could actually be real, but it's really 3D modeling. Terrifying. Like this, if you just like did like a double, you have to like double take it because it's like, yes, this is 3D modeling. It's very obvious when you actually look at it, but also it's like really good 3D modeling. What the heck? What is that creature? It's like a robot, but it might have been an alien. A creature. I think it's actually a robot. This is gonna terrify me, but I would totally demo it. I'm debating if I want to start multitasking though, just because I know I have a ton of stuff to do. What the AI? Is it like? I need you to go into detail on that AI. Is it like normal video game AI or like what's happening here? Don't make me look this up. I'll go look it up on Steam right now. I have Steam open right now because I'm like halfway through this list of like 500 plus games, right? And the amount of games I have found with that use AI and not the good kind, the bad kind, pissing me off a little bit. There's been so many. Routine. I'm bringing up Steam. Bringing up Steam. Routine. Oh, that's terrifying. That's terrifying, isn't it? Nothing about no AI content warning. So it is just like normal game AI. No generative AI. That's what I wanted to know. So undisclosed location. Zero. Shut up. Oh, it's like, wait, what? Zero Praise. This is from the Disco Elysium devs. Ooh, yes. This looks so good. I was like, wait, I'll take it. It looks very similar to Disco Elysium. Espionage fiction and sci-fi inspos. Okay. It looks gameplay-wise quite similar to Disco Elysium, but I believe it's the same sort of game from the same devs. That makes sense. So I'm not surprised by that. And Disco Elysium is a gem. So like, if they just do the same thing with a different theme, probably gonna be great. Sounds like they're saying the main character has strange obsessions. Girl, me too. Just the art even is insane. She's deeply traumatized. Girl, same. It's all right. I'm fine. I'm allowed to joke about my trauma. It's fine. It's just I'm obsessed with the art. I really am. Like, everything looks so good. Narrative first studio. I could see that, yeah. And that makes sense going into like visually already. This looks quite similar to something like that. Like the gameplay and the UI looks similar to Disco Elysium, and that makes sense. You want to tell a narrative. It worked the first time. You might as well use the same format. You know. It just looks so good. And there is things that look different as well. It's just like that top-down sort of like almost like surreal feeling style. It just, it looks so good. It looks so good. So, okay, so now they're doing a recap, similarly to how they did the recap for opening live, they're doing a recap for the future games live streams as well. Okay, yeah, this was the Vietnam War game. Den of Wolves is another shooter that I've heard, I feel like I keep getting emails about this one. Not sure though, it keeps popping up on my radar. It might be the one I'm thinking of. Skate, yep, Skate 4, that was there, yeah. They're doing a little bit more info on Skate 4. I'm not good at skateboarding game, so I don't plan on playing Skate, but I know a lot of people are really excited for it. Also, is that a Dior shirt? 1348 looked good. That looked good. I thought it was 1318, but this looked good. The voice acting sounded good. Coming out 2026 on that one. And again, this is like the third time they've mentioned Requiem. No, I'm not mad about it, but this is the third time in the last like 20 minutes since this stream started that they've mentioned Resident Evil Requiem in like a large capacity. Like this is like, what? It's been 20 minutes. And it's like, I don't know if I'm, I think the second time it was fine. Now, third time I'm a little bit like, okay, I want to see games I haven't. Hell is Us, I'm excited for. Hell is Us is great. I demoed it during Summer Game Fest. It's great. Lost Rift is different. Lost Rift is survival crafting, so I don't think I plan on playing that, but Hell is Us is really good. This Dream of something also looked really good. I don't remember if this had a demo. Dreams of Another, yes. I should probably bring up my demo list. Pizza Benda I've talked about. This doesn't, I feel like there's like a disconnect in like tonally what I was expecting from this game. I'm just looking, Gamescom demo devs, here we are. Dreams of Another is not on here, so that's great. I'm sorry, wait, cutesy? This is not cutesy graphics. Just because it's 2D graphics doesn't mean it's cutesy. I'm sorry. All right, BPM, Bit Crushed. This, I don't think this is on my demo list, but I do have it on my radar. This looked really good. I'm curious to try it because I've tried a couple of like bullet hell rhythm games recently and I not loved them, but I'm curious to try this one because that's kind of like the OG. Hotel Barcelona, I have tried a demo like 2 or 3 times now, and the demo's no longer available, so I can't even put it in a demo dive. This was supposed to be in Summer Game Fest demo dives. I skipped it because I was running out of time, and then, yeah, the demo's not available anymore. I think it sounds like they might be doing a bit on it though. Hotel Barcelona. Sticks, Blades of Greed. I think I missed the title of this one actually. Stealth action. Yeah, I remember we were talking about something else and then it went to this. Like it cut to this game and I missed the title entirely. This was like something blue. Wind Blue, yes. And I'm bad at navigating, so I said no to that one. This was the sci-fi dystopian Bounty Star. Yes, that takes place in like the American South. Is this on my list? I don't think so. Pragmata, I'm so sad about Pragmata because this looks so cool. The like difference between like the hacking gameplay, the puzzle gameplay, and the like overworld fighting gameplay. There's a demo of this on the show floor at Gamescom, and in Gamescom Studio, IGN had nothing but like bad things to say about this game. And so I'm very scared now for this game because I was super excited for it. I love this. I love the concept of this, the like disgruntled father figure and his robot child. And apparently it sucks, so that's fine. I don't know if I trust the IGN clip though, so fingers crossed that Pragmata is like actually good. And then there was the Halloween clip, and I went on my rant about how the guy scares me. Michael Myers. Yep, Michael Myers mess. It's terrifying. Yeah. They skipped like a bunch of games though. In fact, they skipped quite a few games that I'm actually very excited for. So check out the Steam page. They did bring up the Steam page. They skipped like all the cozy games, almost all the indie games. So go check out the Future Game Show Steam page to see those, because those were like my favorites of the show. And there's the Lego game. Lego Voyagers. This is like a multiplayer Lego type game. I don't plan on playing it, but I know it looks quite cute. Like this would be quite cute to play with like a kid. Because again, it's Legos, so it's like, you know, it's gonna be like okay for children, you know? Because that's like a whole thing with Lego is that in order to have like the rights for Lego in anything, as far as I have heard, it has to be friendly for children. Like that's like one of their like company bylaws or something. Just bricks hanging out, they say. I've done too much talking this weekend. My throat is killing me because I'm not even doing a ton of talking in this video. Okay, so they're doing the thing where if you have the game, your friend can download a free version of the game and play it with you. So yeah, that definitely, I feel like that definitely is lending itself to be like kids can play it as well. Oh my god, they're gonna do an interview clip on Silk Song. Not an interview clip, but probably like an article clip, like an article read, and I'm okay with that. Tell me about Silk Song, please. People would sell their grandmother to play Silk Song, yeah. I like how they're very clear. They're very clear that like this is not the actual B-roll of the game. We don't have B-roll, which is surprising. They should have just recorded the screen like with the camera, because it looks like they have like an over-the-shoulder shot. Am I gonna criticize this from a journalism and editing perspective? Maybe a little bit. I just want to see more of Silk Song, so I'm like, you have an over-the-shoulder shot. You like just because even like an iPhone will record a screen pretty well if you like adjust the lighting a little bit. There might be like some like the lines, like the analog lines or whatever the heck they're called. There might be some of that on the screen, but you usually can get it pretty well. I've done it before. They might have barred people from recording. That I will give them, because I know there was a rule against recording at the Nintendo event I went to as well. It does sound like you can play Silk Song without playing Hollow Knight to completion, because I've played Hollow Knight but not to completion, so I do have it on my list to try and get done before Silk Song comes out. But still, the days when Silk Song comes out, I might just go right to do it. See, they have over-the-shoulder shots. I don't know. I'll give it to them that maybe the recording wasn't allowed. Oh, why are they comparing it to Elden Ring? I don't love that. Don't love that they're comparing it to Elden Ring, because that was the thing with the Nintendo event. The thing with the Nintendo event is that you could record, but you had to have your person also in the footage. So like an over-the-shoulder shot was okay, but it really had to be like over the shoulder, like you had to be in it. So yeah, I'm just gonna say maybe it was the same rules for Silk Song. They're like, if you're like press, you think they'd let you? I don't know. Because I know press had because I went to the Nintendo event. I got in on raffle, so I didn't go press. What is this? Active Matter? This looks like a skip for me, but Silk Song, yeah, it's Active Matter. It's on the screen. Silk Song is not a skip for me. I already plan on getting it on Switch. I will be getting it on Switch as well, because I have Hollow Knight on Steam, and I'm upset that I got it on Steam because I want to play it handheld so bad. And I just spent $500 on a Switch too. I'm not getting a Steam Deck, so definitely getting Silk Song on handheld. I'm kind of hoping maybe Gamescom Studio will have more footage for Silk Song, because like I said, I have like 4 days of Gamescom Studio to get caught up with, so, and I'll be doing that later while doing Zenless events, so. Interesting. This game is weird because you can buy it from like the company store and play it now, but it's going to Steam and console later. That's weird. I've not seen that in a while. All right. Oh, they did little like best of award type things for like cosplays and stuff. It looks like that's really fun. Wait, it's on the skull. That is actually really cool cosplay with the skull. Oh, baby Gato sticker. This is cute. This is cute. See, this is the content we like to see. I can't put the armor, the sticker on the armor for the paint. Oh, SpongeBob got a sticker. Best NPC on a poster? Oh, what poster is this for? What is this? Best Batman or Lego Batman? Best Squeak Cuddler? What is that? That's adorable. I need to know what the game is. Tell me what game that's from. Best Metal Gear remake wins by default. Fair enough. Piece of machinery that can plow a field in 0 to 60 seconds. I know nothing about that. Big worm. That's the sandworm. Went to the Dune Awakening booth, which I think is level infinite booth, technically. They took the sticker off the SpongeBob, probably because it's not supposed to be there. It's like, what, that? Best actors. I was like, what is this? Stranger Things haunted house experience for 1970. Is this like the thing, like the Netflix house thing they're doing? I did sign up to try and get a ticket for that, by the way, because they're doing one in Dallas. And I think I'm like fingers crossing it might overlap with a con so I can make the trip worth it. Because like recently I've been like, well, if I can't do like 2 things on there, it's probably not worth it to go. So, ooh. Wait, I didn't even know this was there. They got a Final Fantasy interview. I didn't even know this was at Gamescom. Looks cute. Oh, they did a English dub over. So instead of having translators for this, like they did at Gamescom Studio, they pre-recorded it, had it translated, and then recorded voiceovers in English. Those shirts are so cool. I want the shirts. Is this going to Switch? Because again, I'm trying to get as many games on Switch as I can. Just because I feel like at the Switch at this point might be better than my PC for certain things. And I have like no room on my PC anyways. Cloud's gonna be in Tactics. This is Tactics they're showing, but Cloud's gonna be in this one. I do really like the style they went with for this one though. It just feels so cozy. Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, it is still Tactics. The Aevilus Chronicles? I cannot read. It was like an I, but I think they said it like an A. What the heck is this? What the heck is this? Ah, Star Trek. This is a Star Trek game? Not what I expect from Star Trek. Hey guys, my OBS cut out again and I don't know when. I was talking about this game. I think it's because I probably clicked into OBS. I tapped out at some point. We had a Star Trek horror game. This is the second time my OBS has given up on me. I don't know why, but we're talking about Reanimal, and I went to go into my Notion to see, like, I thought I got playtest access to this, and so I went to go look because I was like, there was not a horror game. No, I got a playtest access for a different game with Animal in the title, and I was talking about how this looks like it should be a cozy game, but then you have like creatures slithering and things like that. Like that's disgusting right there too. But I don't know when my OBS crashed out again. It was recording for like most, as I think it was recent that it gave out on me, but this keeps happening. This is the second time. It happened during Awesome Indies and it happened again. So awesome that this happened again. I don't even know where we cut out. Pissing me off. I'm going to continue playing with my Lego figurines so I don't scream. Sniffer. That thing is called Sniffer. It has a fedora. I'm still mad. I don't know what cut off my OBS. I swear, if it was Notion, you're on my list. Oh, you can play this in single player as well, because it's very, you can kind of see it's very like, looks very much like a multiplayer game, but you can play in single player. That's cool. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was a lot. It is on Switch too, though. Discover something new. These are always fun. You know, we might have cut out during Final Fantasy Tactics, and if we cut out during Final Fantasy Tactics, now that I think about it, I'm gonna be even more pissed. Wait, they did escalator interviews. Wait, that's kind of fun, actually. I gotta give them that. That's a fun little segment. Escalator pitch instead of elevator pitch. Interesting. Bye, Sweet Carol. Ooh, 2D animated. Completely made by hand as well. This is really cool. I want to play this. It's giving like old Disney animation as well, and I think that's really cool. It's terrifying, but no, this is beautiful. It's out soon. Okay, bye, Sweet Carol. You have to look that. October 9th. Fair enough. Okay, so this is another one for the Star Trek. Is it the... No, this is a different one. This is like a different Star Trek game. So there's 2 Star Trek games at Gamescom. It's also... Nobody knows the dates their games are coming out. I love that. Cappy Castaway. I was like, that cat hat is so cute with the little capybaras. It's Cappy Castaway again. This is already on my demo list. They showed this, I think, at Future Games. But I've been so excited to demo this. It was also at Wholesome Games Celebration, and I missed it, and I'm so excited. Silica. I've not heard of this one. Sci-fi. First-person real-time strategy. Okay. I don't know if this one's for me. But you know what is for me? Cappy Castaway. I keep having to check over my OBS again. Pissing me off. Eversiege I've already demoed. This is a like MOBA style game. And this will I already demoed it during Summer Game Fest, so that will actually be in a video coming up. Actually, no, I think this was right after Summer Game Fest, but it's like around that time. Because I had playtest access. Early access is going to be later this year, though. Interesting. I'm curious what the early access will look like for that game, because I definitely had thoughts playing it. World of Tanks Heat, I've actually not talked about yet this week. But this is apparently one of like the big hitters for Gamescom for a lot of people. And I am not the target market. Bloodgrounds. Oh, gladiator turn-based tactics. I love the graphics, actually. Interesting. I actually really like this. Roman Empire setting with a fantasy twist. Out this year. Okay. Last Flag is it's the capture the flag battle royale. So we've seen this plenty of times already, and it's a skip for me just because I don't really play battle royales, but I do think this will be fun. I do think this will get like a pretty decent sized audience. There's a free, it sounds like, playtest next week. So it'll be this week by the time this goes up, because this is on a Sunday technically. Coins, Crown, and Cabal. Economic trading sim. Okay. It's a skip for me because I'm really bad at economics. Out next year though. I'm really bad at economics. Like, I tried to take AP Econ in high school, and it was split into 2 semesters, micro and macro. I had to quit after micro because I got a really bad grade and I was gonna fail macro. Anyway, Stormforge has Miyazaki inspirations, which we love to hear. We love Studio Ghibli here. Definitely gonna have to look and check this out. I feel like I have seen this logo before though. Early 2026 release. Okay. Oh, they just Nine Kings I've seen her before as well, but they just took over the interview. That's kind of good for them. There's 9,000 ways to break the game. Interesting. They took over the bid. That's really, I love that because they did a good job with that too. Nine Kings though, I think I actually had in a demo dive before, but I think it might have missed like actually being in a demo dive. Oh, Pax Romana interview. Okay, we've seen this already this weekend. I think this also might be a skip for me, but that's okay. I have no idea how long this is. Okay, we only have a couple minutes left. I was like, usually, I said this last time OBS cut out. I'm like, usually I look at my OBS recording time to figure out when we're gonna be done. But my OBS recording cut out, so that's awesome. I am gonna check and make sure I have the footage from before, because if not, then there's no point in this video even going up, you know? Just making sure I have all my footage, even if it is in 2 parts. I don't have all the footage because it cut out. But I'm once again pitching to OBS, anyone who does anything related to OBS, a plugin I can download that will scream at me when my thing shuts down. Date modified was a 1:42, and I missed 2 minutes of recording. Okay, that's actually, I probably missed quite a bit then. Darn it! Like, I caught it early enough, but I'm like, I probably missed quite a bit, which just sucks, because there's a lot, it was like a lot happening at that point in time. But yeah, I need a plugin for OBS. If anyone knows of one of these, please at me on Twitter. DM me, I don't care, just I need to know that this exists. Also, my OBS just glitched out, so maybe it wasn't nothing I did, just decided to stop recording. But my OBS, I need my OBS to scream at me when it stops recording. Thank you. But I just saw that glitched out. Guys, I'm scared. I think I need to update my OBS again. There's like a lot of games releasing like the same week as my birthday, I'm realizing. I think I somehow just ended up falling. That's like the release time to like release in time for the holiday sort of date. And it just so happened this year that it like was that week. Cool booth though. That's a really cool booth. Like the statues are nice. Sexy Hoyovers in the background. Crashing out. Cinder City we saw this weekend. That's so funny. Like just seeing the Hoyovers booth. So they were across from the Pax Romana booth. That's so goofy. It's like on one side you have Roman Empire. The other side you have anime gacha game. Choose your fighter. Yeah, Cinder City we saw already at Gamescom this week. I think this was, wait, no, I was curious about this because it's from NCSoft, which this is entirely not. Is this the one from Cinder City? This is the one from NCSoft. Entirely not what I would expect from NCSoft. The overlay is still in Korean, so I'm like, probably it's NCSoft, right? This is the one? Like, I was curious enough to try it, but when I went to look this one up on Steam, if I'm like thinking of the right one, it wasn't on Steam yet. There's also whatever the fresh hell this thing is. That's kind of funny, actually. 2026 release. Which makes sense because I don't think it's on Steam yet. NCSoft. Because they announced 2 games at the same time. Another Phantom Blade Zero interview. I feel like they did one of these during the main Future Game show, but it's the same footage, I'm realizing. Because it's the same backdrop. But I do have experience with the Phantom Blade franchise. They released like a mobile game, and I did the beta a little while ago now, actually. But I remember when I was doing that, they gave me beta access and all that jazz. On the Discord server, actually, they talked about this game. So here they compare it to Devil May Cry and Ninja Gaiden, which before I think they said it was like a mix between like a Souls-like and Baldur's Gate or something like that. Like they brought up The Witcher, but this is the same interview. I would like to demo this though. I would like that. I'm curious when it comes out though, because I've known about this game I was playing with a Lego figure and it hit my keyboard. This is why you shouldn't be playing with things on your desk when you're recording. But yeah, I've known about this game being in development for a while, so I'm curious when it's actually coming out. I do think their map looks really cool. They say it's hand-drawn, which is also, I love that. They're talking about side quests, like a game having too many side quests, which I do think is kind of funny, considering we just talked about Hoyoverse. Yeah, there's still no release date. It says they're going to announce the release date within 2025, and I think they said the same thing at the end of the other interview clip, but they didn't. Is it like, what do you mean by that? Oh, this is that PvKK game. There's like Dome Keeper in this game. Like the indie game, it's in this game, so it can in sim. Okay. Oh my god, I was like, this looks really like high fidelity graphics. No, they have the interface like existing in the they have the interface to play the game. That's actually really cool. It's really cool to do an on-site demo. Oh, that's so cool. That, again, very cool way to do like an in-person on-site demo is having the whole thing here. Like, how do you even set that up? Like with the keyboard. Oh, that's wild. I need to know the behind the scenes of this. They have medals. They really, because not only did they make this whole big interface, but they also had medals made. That's a lot. They didn't show the clip with Dome Keeper in it, which I thought was funny. It's 2:02, which means we're probably done soon. Metal Gear! Metal Gear! I keep forgetting this game isn't out yet because it's a remake, so I keep forgetting it's not out because like I know what happens. I'm like, wait, this exists because it does, but this is the remake. It is definitely remastered though. These graphics are nutty. Oh, wait, the call interface looks really cool too. It's so simple, but it looks really cool. Why is every game doing like a third person and a first person perspective? Like I know Metal Gear's done it before, but it's just like everyone's doing it now. I really want to play this. I'm just not even saying anything because I'm like, I just want to play this. Like they showed the Ocelot scene and I'm like, yeah, I just want to play it. Ooh, finally, Densh Attack. They're showing some of this, which is awesome because there's not a demo available for this, but I am really intrigued by this game. So I would love to see some gameplay. Tony Hawk but with trains. This just looks so fun. There's also a Magical Girl bus, and I want to play as the Magical Girl bus. They have like the Dome City narrative going. Like there was a climate disaster, and so rich people live in dome cities and everyone else lives outside those dome cities. And I've heard this narrative be used in media so many times. And I'm still so down for it. Like obviously like, hey, yeah, the rich people in the dome city, that's bad, but it creates a really cool narrative like question almost. Magical Girl bus train thing. I'm so excited for that specifically. The gameplay just also looks so fun. It does give Subway Surfers a little bit, but I say that lovingly. I have history with Subway Surfers. I'm not going to explain it right now, but I do have history with that game. Oh my god, wait, it's on a Ferris wheel. That's in the trailer? I did not even notice that till now. This is like my third time seeing this game this week. Interesting, they took inspirations from anime, obviously. But also they mentioned Persona and Hi-Fi Rush, which are two great things to take inspiration from. This looks so fun. Spring 2026, so like almost a year. Majam? Music created from in-game jam tracks. Hey, what does that mean? I'm about to look this up on Steam. I am. Not for good reasons. It doesn't say anything. The Steam page is actually quite bare. It also says it's an MMO. How is this an MMO? Huh. That's not really a good commercial. I talk about this all the time, but one thing you learn in marketing is that like if a commercial is a good commercial, you'll know what it is at least like halfway through. I'm muting desktop audio capture, by the way, because they're playing music. This is a co-op game, so it's skip for me. If a commercial is good, while you're watching said commercial, you'll know what it's for at least like halfway through. That's like, hypothetically, you should know what it's for like the whole way through. But if it's like halfway even, I'll give it to them. And like having a logo in the corner to tell you what it's for, that doesn't count. Like, it's like, okay, here's a little trailer for Majam. Shows no gameplay whatsoever. Like, what? So you have to watch these movies before playing this game that they're showing. I don't love that. I know that this game is just kind of like Easter egg the game, but don't love that. Because it's like, I understand playing a game, like it being required, play like game number 1 before playing game number 2 in a franchise. Or like, to use gacha games as an example here, just because it's the easiest one for me to do right now, Honkai Star Rail. You can play Honkai Star Rail entirely on its own, but if you want the full extent of some of the lore information, playing some Honkai Impact 3rd is recommended, but you can't play them both separately. And I feel like that's the way to do a game that's not like an actual franchise, you know? Like Final Fantasy VII, did they do 2 parts for 7? I think they did. Maybe it was 9. So this is, oh, hello. I'll be covering up this game, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna be covering this one up. This is for Romeo as a dead man, and it looks really good, but also it looks gory as hell. Also, did they just dub this? Yeah, they English dubbed this. So they had, again, did the same thing they did earlier, where they recorded the interview in Japanese, translated it, and then did had somebody voice it over in English, which I guess would be the faster way to do it, because you don't have to put all the subtitles on screen, like baked in, but still. I feel like baked in subtitles have become, like at least in Premiere Pro, they made it like easier to just put them in, and it like automatically formats it or something. I've never tried this because I don't tend to use those options in Premiere Pro just because I don't trust it, which maybe it's the same for them because technically it is faster to dub over something than to just bake in subtitles. It's the same reason why like news clips will just dub it over in English rather than do the baked in subtitles. This does look pretty cool, but I think it's gonna be a skip from me. It does sound like some of the audio for this is very much like, he's right behind me, isn't he? Yeah. It sounds like it's getting positive responses though, which is good. The only I think what would get me to want to play it though, because it says, let's say the main character's name is Romeo. If it does have reference to like Romeo and Juliet and things like that, just because that is like, that could be some of the reference, I would assume. Maybe I'd want to play it because I love something that has like literature references in it in like a weird way. And this would be that actually. Like, hey, Romeo and Juliet reference in a shooter. Like that would be kind of cool. Hey, so I was told this was an hour long. It's over an hour. I was lied to. This is also, I'm gonna have to censor this entire clip because it's disgusting, by the way. Dying Light game. Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds about right. I will be skipping it, but that's just me. All right. That was really gory, but again, Dying Light sounds about right. Okay, we hit the end. All right, that was pretty fun. Wait, this is good. They've done a lot of little gags throughout, like the Future Game Show team throughout. They did one where one of them wanted to run off and play like a Batman, and then they acted like his parents. That's kind of funny. I'll give you that one. That's kind of funny. A lot of the like little jokes, not just from Future Games team, but like it was the same at Gamescom Studio with IGN. There's a lot of like corny little jokes, and like a lot of them don't hit, but that one kind of did. That was kind of funny. Anyways, that was Best of Gamescom. Would I watch again next year? Probably, but I'll watch just about anything. I will watch just about anything. So yeah, we got some new stuff, which was nice. There was a lot of repeats, especially at the beginning. Like the first 20 minutes had like 3 different segments for Resident Evil Requiem, which is understandable. It's a highly anticipated game. But still, this was also not the first time every single thing, even Gamescom Studio Day 1 had a segment for Resident Evil Requiem. So like, this was like probably my 10th time hearing about it in the last week. And I'm like, guys, I get it. There's not much more you can tell me about Requiem. I'm gonna give it a try. Okay, you all right, you roped me in. I get it. What else can we talk about? I think that was also just a personal thing though, because I've watched like most of the Gamescom content that like even Studio, because it was in Studio Day 1. I can say it was at Studio. If they show it again at any of the other days for Gamescom Studio, don't know how I'm gonna react because I've seen it so many times already. But still, that's just a personal gripe. That we keep talking about Requiem. I get why, but like enough is enough. That is it for this video though. I will have the full VOD linked down below. You should definitely go check out the Future Games Steam page because there is a lot of games that they did not talk about, but they did talk about during the week, but didn't talk about at the best of. And they were some of my best ofs, even though I haven't demoed them yet. There's some games I'm really excited for. Even just with my list over here, they did have Voodoo, and I will shooters for Voodoo. I will always talk about Voodoo. I'm so excited to demo it when I get to my demo dives for Gamescom because I've been waiting to demo Voodoo and having a reason to demo Voodoo, and I have a reason. I have a video to put it in now. So there's other games that even Future Games Show did bring up throughout the week that were not here that are also really good. So I recommend going to check out the Steam page. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you once again to the teams over at Future Game Show and Streamers Connected for having me back for this event. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and hit the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. Tell me what you're most excited about from this stream. Final Fantasy Tactics is like drilling a hole in my brain, but I think the footage from it got lost from this video. So they did talk about Final Fantasy Tactics. So yeah, there was that. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna go fix the whatever clustered whatever of footage I have here. I was gonna call it something else and realized I can't say that word without getting demonetized. So I'm gonna go fix that. And as always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you all in my next video. I might have said that twice. But anyways, bye guys!